Hey guys, how are you today? I wasn't sure how long that music was going to go. I have a struggle with that. How is everybody? I just made it here, guys. I had to go down and, we're working on our bathrooms and I had to go get a part and I just made it. So I'm happy to be back. Hey, Melody. Oh, you set your alarm. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Winter. You too. There's Dorothy, Sharon. Hey, Liz, Tanya, Laura, Karen, Diane, Charlotta, Leslie. Who else? There's Kaylin, Lisa, Jane France, Brenda. How are you guys? Glad you all could come. I'm so happy to be here. I'm sorry I still have the piano in the background. I'm not going to put on a concert. Hey, Claire. But I am still working back here. Maybe you can see behind me. That's like some paper stacks. I have an extra cart. So, hey, Louise, good to see you. So, anyway, oh, Tina. Hey, Tina, good to see you. Oh, wow, that's great. Anyway, here we are. I didn't even make notes today, but what we're going to do is continue our work on this box that we made the other day, and we used the gift box die, and now I didn't get to see what you guys answered, if we want to go vintage or paper, but I got the stuff out for vintage, so I hope that's okay if we do that. And what I'm going to do today is something a little different. Usually I tear the strips neatly. Today we're just gonna rip them. Okay, I'm in that kind of mood. I'm getting ready to head down to Florida tomorrow. So just a word about the lives. I don't know if we will do one on Thursday. It will definitely not be a tutorial, but we may do one from the road. Susie is going to be traveling with me. I'm sure we'll have some adventures along the way. Oh, good. Vintage is wonderful. Okay, very good. So we will maybe do like if we happen to be near a store, or who knows, we'll just pop in and say hi at 4 o'clock if we can. Okay, otherwise know that we're traveling. We're going to be headed down to Crafting at the Nest, and there's a bunch of fun people that we're going to meet there, including my, I don't know, you guys tell me what she is considered to me, all right? My daughter is married to her son. So are we in-laws or what? I don't know. Will be another 3 weeks or more before reorganizing is done. That's great, Leslie. Yeah, I'm not done either. By no means. Look at that little peek into the background there of those stacks of paper. It's kind of being worked on, but still, I just have a lot to do. I have a lot of stuff. So, hey, there's Teresita. Good to see you. Okay, so let's turn the camera down. Hey, there's Angie. Good to see you, Angie. We're going to get going on this in a minute, and I have just the basic stuff. I honestly have not done a lot more because of the, and then last night, I got a text from my daughter-in-law at like 12:30 at night, and she usually goes to bed at like 8. And she said, "Are you awake?" And I was like, "Yes." And she was having some medical issues, and she's got the 2 boys, and my son is away with my husband. And so I wound up going down there and driving the kids to school in the morning, and I'm tired. Anyway, it's all going to be good. No connection other than friend. Okay. Oh, really? You don't think? Okay, that's just friends. Okay, we could be friends. Hi, Rebecca. Actually, they moved to a new house in South Carolina, and it wound up that my husband and I visited them before my daughter and son-in-law. So it was pretty funny. And we called them to say, "Hey, we're at Donna and Dennis's," and they're like, "What? What are you doing there? We can have friends." So anyway, Donna and Dennis are going to drive down to Florida, and Donna is going to take the classes too. So it's going to be great. So anyway, all right, let's get going. Enough family reunion stuff here. So I am working for the first time today on my new desk. So bear with me if I can't find things, but I'm gonna switch over here and I've got to bring this down. And hopefully this is just the right. Uh-oh, am I going backwards? I think I am. Yes, hang on. I have to turn this around. I did check it, but okay, this don't get seasick. I put my, oh, wait a minute. I can just go like that. There we go. All right, now I have to tape it though. I have this little rubber band holding it in place. Hang on. That was stupid. Oh, maybe it's going to stay. All right. Let's hope. Okay. Well, we're close there. All right, no strings hanging. Okay, it's turning a little, but not too bad. Okay, so over here I have pieces of my box. Here's my box. I was cutting a couple more of these pieces because I'm going to use them for little dividers inside my box here. Okay, so I can't find where I put them, so I'm just cutting more. Hi, Penny. Yeah, I know. Surprise. Okay, your daughter's mother-in-law. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, only related by marriage. That's true. Hey, Amy Powers. And I was so excited today to introduce the team, and we have some members here. Amy is here. Tanya's here. Who else? Teresita. Hi, Linda Cooper. So what I'm doing is I have cut one piece. Now, this is the gift box. If you cut two of them, you get a box that looks like this. Okay, this is the die I'm using. But instead, you can see here what it looks like. Instead of folding it, I'm leaving it long. And you can watch the tutorial. Actually, last week we constructed this. So today we're decorating. Okay. So if you want, just go back and watch the last week's video. It was last Tuesday. So you can see here, I used two of these like this. I did another one like that on this side. You can tell by the score lines. And then over here, on the bottom, I took another one and put that on the bottom. And then I cut one apart and added this so we have the two ends. All right, so it's pretty easy. It took about 4, maybe 3.5 sheets of, but this was scrap, so it's good. Okay. Hey, Karen Rogers and Sheila. Sheila, how are you doing? All right, I'm just going to cut a couple more dividers while I have my mat out. And also, I have a splinter in my fingernail. I couldn't believe it. I just reached into a wooden box and a sliver went right in my fingernail, and it was like, ooh, that's how they torture people with bamboo. See why it hurts. Okay, so I'm just leaving this one. I'm keeping these tabs on because that's what we're going to attach to the bottom of the box to keep these things divided. And I'm just following the line of the score here. Okay. Is that close enough? Can you guys see? The struggle is real. You are not kidding, Charlotta. Okay, so we have 4 of these. So welcome. If we have any new folks here, welcome. Thanks for coming on. You know, I did my organizing video for Kara Brandon, and I was so happy we got a lot more people that joined us. And so if you're here, welcome. And thank you, Karen Rogers. Don't forget to give my channel a thumbs up. I'm going to put this on the bottom of my table here and fold these up because this is not the Sizzix mat board, so it's a little bit stiffer for some reason. I don't know. It might have been a better quality and thicker. I don't know, but all right. I'm just getting these ready because what I want to do is, I think I'm going to go with the vintage idea. So I'm going to put my mat down, and what my thought is to take some old paper that I have. Now, you could use like cardstock if you had that, but I've got some book pages. I have some old sheet music. Let's see what else is in here. I've got a gel plate. I don't know if I'm going to use that. I don't really want to use color on here. I'm probably going to do that with napkin. All right, so here's a bunch of just stuff, different sizes, different degrees of brownness. I like to have little contrast there. And then I've got a bag of napkins that have been peeled back, and I'm just going to wait until these get dry, and then I'm going to decoupage. And it's kind of like a very easy project today because we already did the hard part putting it together. But what I usually do is I take this and I take my knife and my ruler, and I tear it neatly. But today I'm just going to tear these into strips, and maybe they're going to be even, maybe not. It looks like a little card. This is a recipe. I could just use these like this, but I wanted to do some kind of sideways and not really worry about making them perfect. For everyone who loves a garden, sometimes I just think I would like to read all of these books that I'm tearing up the pages for. Like that, you know what I mean? And then because I had seen a thing where they made paper mache, well, they were covering a box, and they took pieces of craft paper and just tore them into different strips and put them on a box, like with half glue and half water, and it wound up looking really cool. It was all kind of it looked very textural, very like wadded up kind of. I don't know how to describe. Oh, there's fun. That's good. That's a good word. All right. Well, some of them are turning out symmetrical, but I'm not really going for that, Mr. And I want kind of bigger ones because this is a big mistake. That's a good one. It's a big surface to decorate. I'm going to leave my black inside because I like that. Your daughter is married to the lady's son, and you would be co-parents-in-law. Wow. Okay. Well, I did not know that. I'll have to tell them because I don't think they know what to call us either. All right. I hope the light is okay, but it seems to be. That was the one thing I was worried about with this new space. Oh, this is, look at this, sugar tongues are needed for lump sugar. This is my etiquette book. Which fork? One of the fears expressed time again in letters from readers. Oh, I'm terrified. What fork do I use? Okay. All right, I think we have enough to start with. So what I was gonna do is I've got some extra of the double-sided adhesive that are just they've already been cut, and I thought I'm just going to use these if I can so that I don't have to worry about drying time, you know. So I'm just going to kind of put these on here where that one is on. Oh, that's actually pretty good. And we also will be using decoupage medium for the napkins, so we can always make sure that it's stuck down. And I was also thinking, going around the corner, that's going to reinforce these strips that are inside. So, and I think I'm going to go around the corner here with this so that that will help keep this together too. All right. So this is kind of spur of the moment, guys, but I think it should work. And some days you don't get to have your time to plan everything out. So you gotta Gotta work with what you have, right? You don't have a son-in-law daughter. This is calling it's an SO. Sister-in-law? No, I don't know. All right. So let's make sure this is nice and tight. Wrap it around. And I don't think I need to do the bottom, but maybe I will. Because here is another little gap. So let's see. Let's see. I've got a whole thing of it. So I like doing stuff like this. I like very menial jobs. It's just what I'm up to right now. Okay. I'm still stressed out from getting up early every day. I just can't. Now we'll be on the road, so that'll be okay. I'll have to get up. Today they were chopping stuff like crazy out of the bathroom and putting in new pipes and all this stuff, and it was so loud. And when I got back from taking the boys to school, I just laid down and in the middle of all that went right to sleep. It was great. I'll just do a chop here. All right, this I'm just kind of freehanding here, but I'm just holding these together. All right, let's see. All right, we're almost done here. Just trim this off a little bit. So what are you guys up to? Anything fun? Any new projects? You wish you could sleep? Oh, man. Son-in-law. Oh, okay. All right. No, that's going to overlap a little. We're going to have a lot going on with all these papers, so I'm not worried about a little bit of, overlap here. And I may have to just patch a little bit here so I don't get any, and it's not going to stay, so I'll just a little bit. I have no nails because I've broken every nail. It's been cold, plus I've been cleaning. So, and my grandson is like, Mimi, you're bleeding. He's like, yeah, it's cold here. I'm okay. So, all right, did we cover everything? Pretty much. Yeah, all right, so let's get this stuff out of the way. Peel it back a little bit. And I think I'll just do one at a time. And I'm just going to wrap this around. I don't want to get it on the black, so I'll try to get it right up to the top. And we'll do a little at a time because it's hard to, it gets very sticky if you do more than one area. Okay. All right, so let's put mistake right here. I think that's important. And then, yeah, I don't have any here. I think I'm going to use decoupage, so I'll just like leave a little bit and let that overlap on the bottom. Okay. And then I need, maybe we'll do our table. See, that's the thing. If you get it too, it's very sticky, so that's all right. Okay, and I'm going to wrap that around here. I still have a little bit up here, but I might take some luster wax and rub that. All right, we've got a little bit here. Does anybody else like doing stuff like this? I just think this is fun. And I'm not going to worry about going up or down, you know, going to have some going one way, some going another way. And then if you get it right here, I hope my nails are clean. It's just hard. I'm doing cleaning. Too much cleaning. All right. So who has been decluttering? I am seeing videos everywhere. Are you guys seeing that? It's like, I think once they're in your feed, then that's all they show you is people decluttering. Gotta have which fork up here. And then I can like either sand that down or I could flip it over, but I don't think I'm gonna wait, and once I get the decoupage on here, then I can sand that off. All right, I'm gonna wrap that around. And then the other thing that you could do, and I was thinking about this, but I don't really want to do glitter, but you could take some glitter and just stick that on there, and it would stick to all this adhesive that's left over. But I think that would be kind of crazy. All right, so these are overlapping and they're kind of lifting up, but once I get my decoupage medium on there, that will flatten everything down. All right, and there's another little patch. So, all right, we need to keep going here. Okay, so that can get stuck down. That's sticky right there. So I think I will take this one off. And we can overlap a little bit. It's really kind of fun. Oh, and then we went to the bottom here. Now, I was watching Jenny Atkinson, who lives in Scotland, in Shetland, and they have this holiday. It's called, I don't remember the name of it, but it's basically the end of winter. It's like a Norse festival, Hellier or something. And I was like, is it the end of winter by you? Because, boy, it sure looks cold every time I see it. And she said, according to the holiday, it is. He had a big fire. Who knows? So this is just going to look very patchworky and cool, hopefully. You think the shops want us to declutter. A lot of shops over here have special offers on boxes and such. Yes, we do too. Target is just loaded with, you know, organizing stuff. I think everybody, you know, it's like Christmas is over. You have to pack that stuff up. And then why not, while you're at it, get some new boxes. And I have to put the picture up of the boxes that overtook my house. You would laugh your heads off. All right, let's do this big long one here. More fun, make and get inspired. Oh, good. The stuff you get rid of is being sold in aid of your local hospice. That's great, Dorothy. What a good idea. Yeah, I give mine too. And yesterday I went over and I was just so glad that they took it all because I had a lot. And sometimes they run out of room in these places, and some of them don't take furniture, some do. It wasn't furniture really, it was like small, you know, accessory kind of things. And they said, yeah, we can't take this, but we can take that. I was very happy because I need room in my car because I'm going to Florida tomorrow. I got to put my stuff in there. All right. Oh, another piece of the etiquette book. It's kind of fun doing this. And if there's any pieces that are really sticking out and overlap, you can either tear them off or wait until we decoupage and then they'll get smushed down, you know, with the glue. All right, so it's moving along. I'm reorganizing one of the last tab cards today. So all your different Sizzix plates, fold away, Swift Plus, and Sidekick are easy to grab. That's a good idea. Yes. Good job, Laura. All right, that is a little bit sticky, but yeah, let's see what's all right. Let's see, maybe I'm gonna go sideways. I kind of, oh yeah. That's all right. Can't really mess this up. So overlapped. All right, let's see what else I have here. This is kind of cool. And I've got my recipes. Coleslaw vinaigrette. I think I was gonna cheddar macaroni salad. That would look, it doesn't quite fit. And this could be the front or the back. So kind of think of that too. Okay. Just trying to, so everything is covered. All right. This one, key tool. So what is one of the things that I really like about all this cleaning, if I have to clean, is that you guys are doing it too. And that just gives me encouragement, you know? All right, Chris purchased a full sheet of matboard from our famous store. They cut it down to 12 by 12. Oh. Oh, that's great. That's great. Yes, you can do a lot with those big sheets. Oh, look at this. That's perfect. Yeah. Debbie, you know Debbie from my Etsy store? Her husband Joe came over today, and he was saying he is getting his stuff ready for the garden. That he does tomatoes, like he staggers them so that there's always something ready to eat, which is a good idea. Oh, who loves a good? That's easy to solve. Here is use that. This one might be good. It's a little wrinkly, but not a big deal. It looks bad right now. I know. I get it. But it's going to be fine. Oh, I wanted to use this. Okay. Now, I wish that I had gone right up to the top here, but we'll figure something out for that. I didn't get around to the bottom too much, but I don't think we have to worry about that. I don't think we're going to be tipping it up. Once we get stuff in here, it's staying pretty much upright. Okay. So now we are going to bring in our decoupage medium. The other day, I put a ton of Thinlits dies on 2 thick magnet sheets and then in these plastic envelopes. You snapped off every single nail too short. Yeah, this too. Look at this one. Oh well. We'll live. All right, now I'm just going to kind of go over this one little coat. I don't want to do a lot because I want it to dry fairly soon. The good thing is it's pretty big, so by the time I get around, you know, again here, it should be pretty dry, and then I can do my napkin. And you might find that it wrinkles a little bit, but it will come back. And it tightens when it dries. Sometimes not all the way, but I mean, this is vintagey, you know? It's not meant to be perfect. I hope, because it's not. So, is anybody doing some fun crafting? Or are you all cleaning? I was kind of excited to get back to it today, I will say. And if you get under here if you have to. So it sticks down. Goal is you want everything stuck down. I kind of like the smell of this stuff. And then we need to get these to stick also. Something very satisfying about gluing stuff. Yeah, just don't get too much or it'll never dry. Just want it to lay flat, so get it pretty tight to the thing. And while we're here, let's do this one. Got some stuff down here. Yeah, this is just fun. I mean, it's gluing. It's like being in kindergarten. Welsh should be well intelligent area. What are we talking about? Spray adhesive? You could do that. I used to do that, but it's so messy and it doesn't come off your fingers, you know? It's you're walking around with big sticky fingers all the time. But it does work. And if you're doing a big area, you know, that might be the best thing. Sometimes you just have to get your hands dirty and make stuff work. Your hands are a mess anyway. Okay. Yeah, this looks pretty bad, but it's gonna be fine. This one is in pretty good shape. It's going to be really pretty when we get the decoupage napkins on, because this just looks like a hodgepodge kind of. I mean, there's some interesting things about for everyone who loves a garden or whatever, but once you get some color on here, it's a lot prettier. And what I'm hoping is that because we're doing layers on top of the mat board and we're going around the corners, that it will keep the corners more sturdy and reinforced. Hopefully. I mean, not that newspaper or these papers are extra thick or anything, but that's what makes them good for decoupage, that they lay flat, and you know, like your heavier like scrapbook paper is just too thick cardstock. So this works perfectly for decoupage. Hopefully you can see, I'm just going around the whole box. And anywhere there's like a corner where it's only a little bit coming, you know, like right here, then I just take my finger and squish it down, because that may, you know, not look right. Right. Yeah, I can definitely see that some of it is warped, but, and what I should have done here was wrapped it around the corner, not done it right on the fold here, but just kind of brush it in the place you want it to go. And you should be fine. And if you want to go around the edges and make sure they're straight, you can also wait on this, because we can do that with our sanding block, which I hope I have over here. Right, we didn't do this one. You have to make sure you don't breathe in spray a piece of physical damage. When your son is at college, the teacher used to make them go outside to spray and wear a mask. That's probably a good idea. It does stink. I kind of like that smell. Like damage to something. I'm smelling it, but it's like gasoline. I love the smell. Gas pump. I don't sit and smell it, but I don't mind that smell. I probably have some kind of damage. Oops. Okay, this is looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to leave all these things on top, and I'm going to take care of that when I'm done. Now, this is not quite dry, but that's okay, because I can lay a layer of the napkins right on top of it, and it's already wet, and I don't have to like re-stick it. So here's my bag of napkins. And I'm just going to get my hands off a little bit, or it'll be sticking all over the place. And I'm just going to take random pieces that I have done. Now, the other thing that I usually do is I'm pretty careful to, you know, go around the area with like a little water brush so that only the pieces that I want come off. But I think I'm just going to be a little bit more reckless about that and put this on without even having the whole pattern there, or, you know, I just don't feel like it. All right, and I'm going to leave that up there too, so I can just tear that next time. And then I like that it wrapped around the corner. Now it's sticking to my mat here, so I'm going to have to maybe sit it on like little somethings. Maybe my all right, let's see what else we have in here. We have a little bunny, but I don't think, I'm not quite that springy yet. This is pretty. I could do, I don't really like the straight edges, so I could kind of tear that. Oh, there's some little birds, bluebirds. Oh, and that's near Everyone Loves a Garden. Okay. Yeah, now that dried, so I'm going to wet that again a little bit. Oh yeah, this is going to be cute. So my mom got a new iPad. She is very pleased with it, and she I can't tell if she called me or not. I don't. She said she didn't, but Mike said she did. So I don't know. But she was so excited to have it. It's a big one. It's an iPad Pro, so she can see it. She was on my sister's little regular iPad, and it's just easier to have a big one. So she's very pleased with her new purchase. All right, what else do we need? Maybe some yellow somewhere. A little lemon. Glum, you tried to post link to Etsy shop napkins and Facebook isn't letting. Facebook is being a pain in the rear end lately, I say. Now, the other thing that you can use are sewing patterns, but you want to get some that have words that, not just big expanses of that, although that's cool too. This is cute. Now, this is tissue paper, and I'm not sure, but somebody gave me a present wrapped in this. I can't remember who it was. I think it was one of you. It's so pretty. All right, let's take that around that. I'm taking some time tonight on organizing the craft studio. I'm really sitting. I think I'm going to go like this. Whoa. Now this is a little bit different. The what was I saying? Consistency of the napkin as opposed to tissue paper is a little different, but it works the same and it works good. It's very thin. I mean, you need thin paper, that's all. Yeah. That was the bottom. All right, good. So we have a little bit here. Don't get too gloppy like I did right here. So is anybody watching Severance? We tried watching it. We watched it last season and thought it was great. And I was falling asleep. But it could be, the guys were coming in the morning and I just couldn't hold the attention. But it's this show on, I think, Netflix about people that go to work, this one guy, and when he goes home, he has no memory of what he did at work. It's really kind of odd, but interesting. And last season was really good. It's a little pretty blue strip. Maybe I'll underline this part right here about the fork. Which fork? Inquiring minds need to know. Okay, and you can overlap them. That's not a big deal. You've been fine organizing all the bits where they belong. That's good, Sheila. You do get into it. Okay. What else? All right, that's Santa Claus. We've got sunflower. That might work. I thought all these were chopped up. Here's something yellow. Oh, that looks like Santa Claus. I'm not in the mood for Santa Claus. It's down here. Oh, here's a black one. Now that looks interesting. Oh, these are pretty ones. Okay. I had to get to the bottom. Look at that pretty poppy. Let's put that right over here. My mother-in-law accidentally calls people she wants to call someone. Yeah, my mom does that too. But I'm always happy when it's me, so she can call me anytime. Except in the middle of a live, which all of my family does and has done. Even though they know. That one's pretty. I'm liking the yellow. So if it dries out, you just add a little bit more. I should have done more up here. So I'm very excited that we got the team posted up there, and I'm happy that they're going to continue on for another year. And I hope you guys can join in and we can all inspire each other. I don't know if I like that now. And it's hard to get it off. We could. It's too close to the, maybe when you do this, you risk just losing that piece, but that's okay. Plenty of other pieces. This is cute too. This is a bird. That might be a nice one. These are like leaves, pumpkins. This lemon one, that's pretty. Maybe that would be better up here. You love the look so far? Okay. Oh, Louise, you got the earthquake? My sister is in Maine, in Brunswick, and she got it, and my brother in Vermont did not. I don't think it went that far. Was it scary? I mean, that's pretty big. It was 4.3 or something? That's crazy. We had one in my town one time, and it was, I think, like 4.1. And we were at Panera having lunch with Pat Sloan, if anybody knows her. She's a quilter. We were outside eating, my friend Lorene and Pat and I. And next thing, we had just taken a selfie, and there was this thing where, like, I think that was an earthquake. That's the only one I ever was in that I know of. Yes, the lemon. Yeah, too. All right, that got stuck on there. That I don't think so. But I like how it wrapped around. It's hard to see because it's so big. But uh-oh, there's another one got smushed on here. Actually, you could do that, but I like what's under here, so this is all sticking to my hand now. I need to get it out of the way. I thought I had room, guys, on my new desk. I do, but I'm too messy. All right, so here's one side. It does look a little bit bumpy, but it's drying, so that's good. Might need a little something over here, maybe. Maybe a little something pink, like this. Yeah. It's very random, and that's what I like about it. Because you can't really mess it up. And you can put as much on or as little. And if it's too much, just peel it away. You have to be pretty quick with that. Man, I need to pack. Thankfully, Debbie came over today, and she's like, what do you need help with? And I said, she took all of the loom stuff. So we're teaching a loom class down in Florida. And she took it all over and got it all sorted out. And everybody's got all the needles they need and all the stuff. Now that's pretty much the whole end, but I like that. So I don't really want to cover that up. Maybe something down here. We did that. There's a Santa Claus reindeer. see what else we have in here. There's a rainbow, but I don't think that really goes. It's like a stencil. I don't like black with it. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, that's fabric. Now, actually, I wanted to show you that these are some cans that I did. And I just love how they look. And I put lace on them. I put leaves. This is fabric. So fabric would actually work. That's some washi or sticker. And that is washi. And then this one. Yeah, I mean the same stuff. But it's fun that you can do 3D, and these are really pretty. I usually put like in one of them, and this one I have some twine, and it's like in a little ball. So I put it in the bottom, and then I had a pipe cleaner handle here, but I took it off for some reason, and also took away the. But I just love how that looks. So it's like a little collage on a can. So let's do. Maybe not that much, but maybe like that. I like the raw edge. So I don't really want to cover all of that, but see, you can't tell it with the fabric is not translucent like the napkin is when it dries. So you're going to cover that, but it's kind of a cool look. So yeah, we're just doing an easy, fun craft today. And then when this dries, it should be stronger because you've added more stuff and glue to the base of it. And it should give it a little more weight too. See, isn't that pretty? But I'm going to cut this. I should have torn it, but that's all right. Let's go like that. And if you want to kind of fray things, all you do is go down like and kind of pull these out, and then you get the thread sticking out. I don't care enough to do that for here, but that's how you do it. Okay. Let's just. Yeah, it's kind of fun. And then to finish it off, what would you guys do? Would you put a ribbon around here, or a little ruffle would be cute, wouldn't it? Let's see if there's some more little thing hiding in here that I missed. Oh, little butterflies. These are perfect. Yes, a good way to reinforce the corners. I think so too. All right, let's get some pretty little butterflies. Just singles we can do. Just pop them in wherever it looks empty, you know. So you can even just, you know, kind of obstruct it with your finger and then go around it like that. And then, see, now watch what we do. If we stick this down, you're going to see the letters through it. And I love that about this. And this butterfly could even be sitting on the poppy there, you know. I probably should have torn this white so you can see the poppy, but I don't even mind that. All right, I still have witch fork. I think that's a nice set of colors. Maybe a little something down here, another butterfly. Maybe green. Yeah, this is a good napkin. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You start doing it, then it's like, uh-oh, you need something up here. What do we have? Front of a truck. This is very, oh, there's another, oh, this is a bigger one. Some rick around the top. That would be good because that's not too much, you know, and that would lay flat. That's a good idea, Chris. And I have some nice yellow, the mini. That's really cute. I think I will do that. And that would stick on here with this, so that would be fine. I'm just getting a blue butterfly here, and maybe that little one too. All right, where can we put that? I don't want to put it too close to that, and I don't want to cover the witch fork. So let's see what's over here. These are pretty big pieces, but maybe like that, because that's some white space. It doesn't matter really, but nice when it works. Yeah, that's cute. Oops, he's coming off, but that's all right because we'll find somewhere else for him. Maybe over here, just kind of zipping around in the words. Yeah, that's cute. That filled that in a little. This could get something. But even if it's just like a little piece of, oh, that's a pretty napkin. You know, it doesn't have to be any actual thing. It can just be like kind of blobby. This one is pretty too. Oh, and this one, everybody always loves this one. That could be a whole end, you know? You love the butterflies. Good night, Linda. Yes. What else? You can't stay awake, Linda Cooper. I get it. I know. I'm sorry this is so late for you guys. But I had to do it today. I couldn't have done one if I didn't do it late because there's just too much going on here. I'm gonna do a little bit here. I don't want to cover it. Maybe just a little. Right there. Oh, it's time to go. All right, it took all that time to get this up here, but that's okay because I think I am going to do that. I'm going to finish this and then something up here would be good. I am going to put some nice little rickrack around, which will also reinforce it, and then that'll be it for my little box. I'll let it dry, and then and then one other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pieces here and put them inside, maybe like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, so that I have dividers, because otherwise they fall down. Okay. All right. Where do I get my napkins? Penny, I get them everywhere that I see cool napkins. I do have some in my Etsy store. If anybody wants some, then you don't have to buy a whole pack of like butterflies, or because it takes a while to use them. So I usually do a set of like between 12 and 20 napkins, and they're like $6 or $7. And if you bought one pack, they're so expensive now. They're like $5.99 for 32 napkins. And the thing is, you get them all the same. So this way you have a little variety. But anyway, you can, wherever you see them. I mean, they have them at Dollar Tree. Sometimes they're not as pretty, I will say. But sometimes they're cute. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to head out. and let this dry, and then I'll look it over again and kind of get anything extra that I need to add. And then I'm going to add my little rickrack and my little platform things in here, dividers, and that will be it for this. Because this is just storing ephemera. I mean, so you don't have to go crazy with it. You know, it's just to hold your papers and stuff. But maybe I'll put some in there too, and maybe I'll bring it down Florida. You never know. Okay, guys. All right, let me find my mouse so I can end this, but I'm like in a sea of napkins here. Anyway, it was good seeing you guys. Thanks for coming by. I will see you on Thursday in one form or another, but yeah, I'm not sure when or where we'll be, okay? It'll be fun. It'll be the adventure. So take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching. See you soon, okay? Bye.